Hi guys, today we're going to react to I Feel the Night by IOTUNN, a Danish band. First time reaction. IOTUNN means giant. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Dan W60. Thank you, Dan, for this request and for all your ongoing support. Much appreciated.
Yes, thank you, Dan. We appreciate the ongoing support. You've been absolutely amazing. Keep it coming. We appreciate you.
I shy away from impossibilities and disbelieve any sunlight in black eyes. But I shouldn't be so sure. Should not rest with second sight. I feel the light touch my heart. A torrent river sweeps the shadowed heart, burns through a gate at which appears my maker, so cold a light, my father's eyes.
It's a mood sitter, even though the intro is not that long. There's a morbid vibe to the song, and the lead singer has a phenomenal voice and he knows how to use it. There's a lot of power behind that voice, and that morbid vibe is coupled with the beautiful dark visuals. So far, I'm right there in that energy that they emit.
Yeah, with this being a first-time reaction, never heard of this band, never seen them before, I was not expecting that voice. That came as a bit of a surprise. It gave me vibes of like old Queensryche songs. It sounds really, really cool. Then it got kind of heavier. I'm really enjoying it. I like the dark feel of the whole thing. I like the philosophical feel to it. The lyrics are not entirely clear. They kind of take you places, but definitely not sure if any of it is in the right direction or not. But like so far musically, it sounds great.
The lyrics so far sound ambiguous to a certain level, but there are things that arise from it. In the first verse, he says, I shy away from impossibilities and disbelieve any sunlight in black ice, but I shouldn't be so sure, should not rest with a second sight. To me, it means a person who's a realist, who looks at things the way they are, and has no shred of optimism in his approach. Something bad happened to this person, and he's plunging down the rabbit hole. He's submerged in depression. That's what it means to me. I could be completely wrong, but that's the vibe I got from it.
It definitely talks about a person who is avoiding optimism. I don't know how much of a pessimist he is, but he's definitely avoiding optimism. He does not believe anything that is an impossibility, as he sees it, or something that he can't prove, I guess. But he's saying, I shouldn't be so sure. I shouldn't rest with second sight. There are certain things I need to experience before I can make up my mind. I think that's what that means, but I'm not sure. In the following verse, there's actually something that struck me. He says, I feel the light touch my heart. Torrid river sweeps this shadowed art. Burns through a gate at which appears my maker. So cold the light, my father's eyes. The line with my father's eyes could be so many many different things, and so many possibilities popped into my head. It's interesting. He talks about my maker, which could be referring to his father, and it could be referring to God, and also my father's eyes could be referring to God, but I think that refers to his actual father. It's someone, I think, who is potentially lamenting death. What comes next? A gate at which appears my maker at the gates of heaven or the gates of hell, but I assume it means heaven. So-called the light, my father's eyes. He's seeing his father's eyes in his, meaning he's seeing his father as he was when he was older, I'm guessing. Could mean a lot of many things, but the fact that it kind of opens up your mind to all kinds of possibilities makes this a very interesting song lyrically.
When he mentioned the river and then he said my father's eyes, in my mind he was looking in his reflection in the river as the river flows, and he saw his father in his own eyes. Maybe he is at his father's age when his father passed away, and being in that age and experiencing what he experienced bestowed upon him the wisdom that his father had, the morbid wisdom that now he understands how the world works, something like that, that gives all of his conclusions about reality. It's ambiguous enough to keep you guessing, but it's interesting to think about it.
Distorted visions may have left me unchanged, while truth and clarity could lead me astray. But I witnessed too much pain without choosing, without pride. I feel the night touch my heart. A torrent river sweeps the shadows, burns through a gate at which appears my maker. So cold a light, my father's eyes.
It's funny, the second time they went back into the chorus, I had a sneaking suspicion that the visuals may have confirmed. I'm not sure. But in the first time they hit the chorus, he says, I feel the light touch my heart. And then in the second time they hit the chorus, he says, I feel the night touch my heart. So in the first one, he was sort of lamenting whether he would go to heaven. He sees his father's eyes and all the good that was in him. In the second one, he starts off after the first chorus, says, distorted visions may have left me unchanged, while truth and clarity couldn't lead me astray. But I've witnessed too much pain without choosing, without pride. It sounds like he's talking about some negativity in his life and everything he's seen up to that point. And then he says, I feel the night touch my heart. So now he's thinking, maybe my father went to hell and maybe this is where I'm headed. And then I noticed that in the song, all of a sudden, when they hit that, everything went red, like hell. The water that was flowing before in kind of a monochromatic color became red, like rivers of blood. Made me think that maybe I was on the right track with that, which is is really interesting. I'm really kind of enjoying the way this song is going and where it's making my mind go, but could be completely wrong. It's just one interpretation.
Yeah, well, to me, that light beam before everything turned red, as the song progressed, it meant his soul leaving his body. Because we picture heaven and hell, like heaven is up there and hell is down. Essentially, if there are such places, both of them are out of this world. So they're both up. So his soul leaving his body, and maybe he projects his sins to the sins of his father. Maybe his father sinned and went to hell, and he doesn't see himself any different, so he thinks he's going to hell. He is going to hell. I said it's ambiguous enough to give you pleasure while thinking about it.
And again, they sound freaking awesome.
Beautiful.
Very cool.
Yeah.
In that last verse before going into the chorus at the end, he says, I sigh, feeling scared, creep subsides, I've lost my mind, don't try, don't say it, shapeless man under flowing river. And then again, I look beyond this world, silence greets me now, all fears aside, a silent tree would not answer me, now the mighty heavens will. So he's facing death, and this is sort of a transcendence in a way, because in the end, as he finds, I'm guessing, he is actually going to heaven. The mighty heavens will reveal the answer to what he's been asking here. It sounds like it has a broader meaning above it or below, I guess, sort of a layered thing that refers to potentially, like I said, that duality, the light and darkness situations, some stuff to do with self-discovery, something about looking back to previous generations, maybe, as you mentioned, kind of sins of the father, or maybe his relationship with his father kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's very, very deep, it feels. Dark, but kind of with a positive ending, although there's death at the end, he's actually going to heaven, which is a positive. Very cool way of putting it all, I thought.
There's a great sense of humility in all that, because this is a person who is, as you said, is on the brink of death or has died, and in his final moments he is sincerely questioning his worthiness to get to heaven. He's not sure. I think I'm a good person, but what if I'm not? What if I deserve to go to hell? It's one interpretation. Yeah, it could be completely wrong. What are you, nuts? It's about soccer. What are you talking about? You know, that
It's very possible. It might be about soccer. You're right. It feels like a broader exploration of humanity or of being human. Your life flashing before your eyes, all of that. It seems like there's some of that here, although in a very dark context.
Yeah, and he's now relying that the heavens might have answers for him. Maybe he's not questioning his worthiness. Maybe he's sure he doesn't deserve to go to heaven. And now that he's going to heaven, he still needs answers. Why am I here? I should be in hell.
I don't know if he's sure at any time, because he's sort of stating both. I'm seeing light, I'm seeing darkness. I've done good, I've done bad. Have I done enough? I really like the feeling, the experience of going through it. A fantastic sounding song, musically, beautifully composed. His voice is fantastic, and just it's got a great vibe to it. I really, really like it. I enjoyed this band a lot.
Yeah. Those crazy Danes and their lyrics.
Thank you, Dan W60, for introducing us to another new band, an awesome one at that. We appreciate your ongoing support. You've been absolutely amazing. Keep it coming. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dan, for the introduction to IOTUNN. We enjoyed reacting to this song very much. It's still percolating. We're still thinking about it. More like this will be much appreciated. And thank you for all your ongoing support. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you get notified on all our future videos. If you have a song in mind you'd like us to react to, please make your request through BuyMeACoffee. The link is at the top of the description below. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you so much, guys, for all the support coming our way. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys, and see you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.